What's going on, guys? It's the Moonchild. I just wanted to talk about a little bit today in retrospect how good it is we have it, like those birds flew over my head. You hear the sound of a chirping animal at peace in its natural habitat. I think about that for us as people. I think we're very habitual animals innately. Like a little girl knows how to plan her family and comb her doll's hair at 5 years old, right? Just like boys, sometimes, yeah, we're out to destroy everything. At 5 years old, I was probably thinking about breaking bus windows, for the MTA. But ultimately, it's great that we have these kind of, the blessings that God gave us, man. It's just, Marilyn, what's up? A lot of things have happened over here, and it was that little, it's three frogs on the log, right? The other frog in the middle said, "I'm gonna leave this town one day. I'm gonna get something greater for myself." And then the one to the right says to the one in the middle of the log, "Me too. I'm gonna do it too." Monkey see, right? Monkey see, monkey do, right? And then the one to the left is like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go on and get that." You know what? End of the story. Three frogs stayed on the log. Same pond. Same stagnant water. And I decided that, I want to take some initiative and accomplish maybe the things that my mother wasn't able to see. She would jot down in her little journals and have all these, like, books of, like, seeing the Pacific Ocean and going to see Alcatraz, hitting the bucket list up, going to Europe. And I said, I'm about to go do all those things, Mom, because you didn't get a chance to experience them. And then I think about how we're going to get there. It takes fuel, right? So, like, I really want to pray for, Ukraine, the world crisis that's going on. If it takes, think about, like, kids in other countries of the world, like third world countries. They're making jerseys and jeans and sneakers for Nike. They'll never be able to sport or be able to afford to wear, But at the same time, man, like, we take all these things in vain. These are the things that we throw away, like kids working in sweatshops, 6 cents an hour and a bag of rice, stuff like this. I couldn't express it enough how passionate I am about, like, who created me, which is, God. Obviously, my parents have passed away, but I want to give you just a little bit of exhilaration going into Hump Day Wednesday, because today, I realized, man, I got a baby on the way. I got new jobs. I'm a songwriter. I'm doing what I love for a living. I see families, trying to get a spark in their humility anymore, but it's just society is knocking down every attempt for us to get some kind of, like, rhythm again, So, like, for me, this stuff is passionate and it hits me hard. And some of my best friends in the world, and some of the people that I want to do life with, aren't even in my race. They're people that just, like, I see you, Shane. Your heart is big. Shane, you're talented. What can we do to help other people with that? Because at the end of the day, no one's got your back in the corporate world. Man, I say I'll never take a management job again. You know why? Because I'll never have a life. Angels fight in the mist of night. They're all around us, demons rise, and napalm skies, they're trying to bound us. Digging deep as we fall to our knees, where Jesus found us, to our feet from the blood and the mud. We almost drowned in as we seek, but never cease to believe that Jesus counted every piece of our hearts that will bleed into the ground, with all the souls that the devil could see, that could have found it. My heart I will wear on my sleeve as I announced it. And rep up to Ray Lewis, man, that guy. I see that guy. He was my hero as a kid. Ray Lewis did a lot for Baltimore City. I remember when he was over there, over at the field house. It became the Ray Lewis Cafe. The thing is, man, It's not about going somewhere new and starting something different. It's not about going down a path that was already created by someone else and being great at it. It's about creating a new path and then paving the way as a leader, showing the way for someone else. That's a gentleman thing to do. And I looked up to Ed Reed. Man, I used to be over at Barnes Street Social, man. And this guy come in, he'd buy the whole party out. Never buy one drink, but it's just the coolest guy to talk to in the world. Ed Reed was the greatest safety of all time, in my opinion, next to Sean Taylor, and Troy Polamalu and those guys, Shit, some of the greatest running backs of all time are people that no one ever saw anything. LaDainian Tomlinson. I'm out in San Diego now. I gotta talk about him. But I live and I learn. I think that things have changed now, man. And I miss the corporate world. I miss working. I miss careers, but I also get the fruits of doing what I love for a living, which I think is impenetrable. And no one tells me, like, Shane, you have to do this. It's all like, okay, what's in my heart now? So that's what God has intended for us. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Love you, LinkedIn. I mean, I see everything that everybody that spills out. I still follow the East Coast. I don't know that many do, but Detroit needs some love too. Apparently, I heard some things. Shot Town's getting big. Let's go. I'm over here though. I'm in the trees, in the breeze, in the ocean breeze, following the seasons. Better believe it. And I go home and I'm happy. Peace.